the UEFA Cup first qualifying round, first leg match on this Thursday, 15th of July 2004, on a rainy evening at Ninian Park, Cardiff. Haverfordwest County against FH Hafnarfjarðar of Iceland. I'm Richard Shepherd, together with Lee Robinson, Cardiff City's football development manager, bringing you commentary on the whole of this game. First ever experience in Europe for Haverfordwest. They finished third in the League of Wales last season. So they were able to take advantage of the extra place allowed for a Welsh club, with Rhyl in the Champions League, having won the Welsh Cup and the League of Wales, and TNS, the Welsh Cup runners-up, who are in the UEFA Cup. Well, it'll be a tough tie for Haverfordwest in the blue shirts. They're having to play this home leg 100 miles from their Bridgemeadow home to comply with UEFA regulations, and they're without player-manager Deryn Brace, the former Wrexham player who's still recovering from an ankle operation. As for Hafnarfjarðar, in all white, they're one of Iceland's leading sides, currently second in their league, which began in mid-May. They've got previous European experience, having reached the second qualifying round of the Intertoto Cup 2 years ago when they lost to the Spanish club Villarreal, and they've also appeared in the UEFA Cup. That was on 3 seasons during the early 1990s. Let's have a look at the Haverfordwest lineup for tonight's game. They're playing 3 central defenders and 2 wing-backs, 3 in midfield and 3 up front. So it's Lee Kendall in goal. Lee Kendall, a familiar name at Ninian Park because he came to Cardiff City from Crystal Palace a few seasons ago, Wales under-21 international. In fact, when he was with Crystal Palace, he was on loan at Barry, and it was from there that he came to Ninian Park. The 3 central defenders, Rob Jones, David Barnhouse playing as sweeper, the former Swansea City player, and Wyn Thomas, recently signed from Carmarthen. In midfield for Haverfordwest, Colin Loss, Dean Rossiter and Gary Twynham. Dylan Blaine plays at right wing-back, Wayne Jones plays at left wing-back, and the 2 front players, Rhys Griffiths and Tim Hicks. We'll have a look at the Hafnarfjarðar lineup in just a moment, but it's Haverfordwest to kick off, attacking the Grange end to our left, and it's going to be a tough one for them, Lee Robinson, because the Icelandic side, one of the leading clubs in their own country, and they're already in league action since mid-May.
Yeah, very much so, Richard. Haverfordwest had an excellent season, and hopefully they can carry on to this European tie. I'm looking forward to seeing the Icelandic team. Technically, always very good, the Scandinavian teams.
Hafnarfjarðar with Dardi Larison in goal. They play a back 4, Gudmundur Sævarsson at right back. Central defenders Sverre Gardison and Tommy Nielsen, who is a Danish international. He captains the side. Freyr Bjarnason at left back. Playing a deep lying role in midfield, Heimar Gudjonsson. Also in midfield, Balder Bett and Alan Borgvart. And it looks like 3 front runners in Atle Bjornsson, Jonas Gardison and Emil Alfredsson. So away we go for this UEFA Cup tie. Realistically, Lee, what about Haverfordwest's chances? What do you think they'll be looking for in this game? Well, obviously a home victory, but...
yeah, that would be an excellent result for Haverfordwest. Obviously, Deryn Brace will be looking not to concede very early. He looks as though he's going for quite an attacking formation, though, with three central defenders and 1 playing in the hole.
To throw into Haverfordwest. Blaine finding Twynham. And another Haverfordwest throw. Referee tonight is Nebojša Rabanovic from Serbia and Montenegro, as are his 2 assistant referees. Wayne Jones, former Carmarthen player. Return leg will be in a fortnight's time in Iceland. Hafnarfjarðar drew on Sunday with KA at home. And we've got a vital game on Monday when they play the leaders at home, and it's 0-0 with a minute gone. Bjornsson referee feeling that that was a push on Rob Jones. So Lee Kendall gets his first touch. Goalkeeper, a lot of promise, Lee, with Crystal Palace. Never quite maintained it.
No, I think he was inconsistent in his form, but he's highly rated in the League of Wales, and very sought after.
Tim Hicks battling hard. The shot eventually coming in from Rhys Griffiths, and a goal kick. Well, they've certainly taken the game to the Icelandic team in these opening stages. Lee, 2 minutes gone, no score. That's
right. You can see that the team is very psyched up, as you would expect with Deryn Brace being in charge. They're going to go for it. They're going to try and steal a goal. But, the difficult thing for Haverfordwest will be if they can maintain possession, because the Icelandic team will keep the ball for fun, really, at the back. But they're playing a flat back four against Haverfordwest, 3 at the back, so it's going to be an open game.
Alfredson getting the cross in, cleared away, but only as far as Gudjonsson. Good defending by Haverfordwest. A good header on by Hicks, but well cut out by Bjarnason. Borgvart laying it off to Gudjonsson. Gardison, one of several students in the Icelandic side. They're all part-time pros, these players from Hafnarfjarðar. Syverson. Not a particularly great effort from Bjarnason.
No, but immediately you can see the Icelandic are very comfortable on the ball. They switch play very quickly, and Haverfordwest are going to be defending for much of the game. But if we can sneak a goal, it'll be an excellent result.
This is a big occasion for Deryn Brace's side. It's their first ever appearance in European competition. Pity really they couldn't play at Bridgemeadow, but UEFA regulations didn't allow that.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that some of the ground criteria, although it's quite a recent ground, built in the last 10 years, UEFA have such strict guidelines that Deryn will be disappointed, but what a great venue for them.
Kendall with the goal kick. 4 minutes gone. Syverson. Well, these drizzling conditions making the pitch very slippery, Lee.
Yeah, the pitch won't help. Won't help in a number of factors, but moving the ball will be very quick, and it'll have to be every ball to feet.
Griffiths just couldn't quite keep it in. Goal kick to Hafnarfjarðar. His coach is Olafur Johannesson. It's his second year in charge, although he had 2 previous spells with the club. Daddy Larison with the goal kick. And a push on Wyn Thomas, free kick to Haverfordwest. Defended well enough by Tommy Nielsen, captain of the side. Wayne with the throw, finding Twynham. That's long ball forward, but nobody there. Hafnarfjarðar not prepared to push up too much.
No, they're going to sit. They're going to sit and hopefully steal a goal. Just as we say about Haverfordwest, that's why it makes it such an interesting game. They've got nothing to lose, and they'll be looking forward to getting Haverfordwest back on home soil.
Dean Rossiter. David Barnhouse, once of Swansea City. Rossiter. That's a good ball. Finding Dylan Blaine. Colin Loss, one of the most experienced players in the League of Wales.
Yeah, Colin's had a lot of experience through the League of Wales, obviously a Football League experience alongside Deryn Brace at Norwich, and his experience tonight will be valuable. Everything will go through Colin, an excellent passer of the football.
Only the main stand side of Ninian Park being used tonight, the upper stand. About 600 spectators watching this game. Not an easy one for Haverfordwest because their season doesn't start until August the 14th, when they play League and Welsh Cup winners Rill at Bridge Meadow.
That's quite right. I imagine Deryn's had them ticking over through the summer. I don't suppose many of them have had a holiday, and it's almost been straight through one season into pre-season.
That's a free kick to Haverfordwest. There's a foul on Rhys Griffiths. Now can they make the most of this? It's 0-0 with 7 minutes gone. Colin Loss with the free kick. Moving up from the back is Wyn Thomas, just outside the penalty area. Well, Thomas didn't really jump high enough for that one.
No, Wyn's excellent in the air. Wyn Thomas is excellent in the air, and they'll be looking to drive the ball through to him. He is a real aerial threat, but didn't get off the ground there at all.
Syverson finding Bjornsson. Syverson again. And the skipper, Gudjonsson. Well, something of a push by Gary Twynham, free kick. Bjornsson playing the ball forward to Syverson, but good defending by Dean Rossiter.
Yeah, excellent defending, crucial tackle there.
Loss. He's been around the League of Wales quite a bit, but did play for Norwich City and Merthyr Tydfil, and he did well at both those clubs. Not a regular at Norwich City, but for Merthyr he was an influential figure.
Yeah, he always will be an influential figure, whatever team he plays at.
Gudjonsson. Easily away by Thomas. Free kick to Merthyr, Bjarnason jumping unfairly. 9 minutes gone, no score. UEFA Cup, first qualifying round, first leg. Hafnarfjarðar's season began in mid-May. Conditions somewhat different in Iceland to this part of the world.
Yeah, most definitely. And, you know, they're halfway through this season, as you say, and they'll be a little bit fitter. You know, the boys will be recuperating from Haverfordwest team, whereas the Icelandic team Hafnarfjarðar are straight through in this season. So it'll be a tough test, but the Haverfordwest boys certainly made a good start.
Donald Blaine, 22-year-old, with the throw-in. Third season with the club, Wales under-19 international. Loss getting the ball forward. Gudjonsson. Syverson to Gudjonsson. Syverson, one of the several students in the side. Game not being played at a great pace, Lee.
No, most definitely not. You know, the Icelandic team, everything's going through Gudjonsson in the centre midfield there, the number 10, and he's crucial. Gary Twynham must get a lot tighter to him because they look to play through him all the time.
Well, one thing's apparent from these first 10 minutes, that Haverfordwest are certainly not out of their depth.
No, most definitely not. And, you know, they'll be happy. Deryn Brace will be very happy with the start that his team's made. And they've competed all over the field. And, you know, it's going to be a good test for them tonight.
This Ninian Park pitch looking very good indeed.
Oh, excellent. You know, all credit to the ground staff at Ninian Park. The pitch you couldn't ask. If you can't play football, you can't play on this.
Gardison's crossfield ball. This is Bjarnason finding Hallfredsson. Herman Gudjonsson. Gardison. Bjarnason's cross, that's not a bad one. This is Bjornsson, a chance for him, and a good save by Lee Kendall. First chance of the game.
Yeah, great save there by Lee Kendall, but it all happened from Wyn Thomas. The conditions haven't helped him at all there, and he's just slipped and lost his balance.
Syverson. Syverson again, but he won't get that cross in. That was a good defensive tackle by Dean Rossiter. And a corner to Hafnarfjarðar, first corner of the game.
Yeah, it's been a tactical game at the moment, and Hafnarfjarðar look as though they can just spring into action at any moment, but all credit to Haverfordwest.
Alfredsson with the corner. Crowded 6-yard area. Good header away, but that's given Alfredsson the chance to get another cross in. Not a bad one. And that's another corner. So a bit of pressure from the Icelandic side. Alfredsson again. Not too much space for Lee Kendall. Well, could have been dangerous, but Twynham gets it away. Not very far though. Nielsen. Bjarnason in field, but good interception by Rhys Griffiths coming back to help out. Alfredsson. That's a good ball wide to Syverson, but offside.
Yeah, I think he's given handball actually.
Handball.
Yeah, handball, but just showing how well they can switch to play. And it's interesting they're playing their two wide players on the right and left hand side, both cut in and try and play through the centre forward. So Haverfordwest have to be switched on to that. 13
minutes gone, first half. Haverfordwest County 0, FK Hafnarfjarðar 0. Kendall's free kick. That was a handball by Rhys Griffiths, right under the referee's nose.
Yeah.
Difficult to control the ball. It comes at pace off this very wet turf.
Yeah, as you said before, Richard, the conditions are very difficult, but the players have adapted quite well.
Thomas taking the comfortable option to find Kendall. Barnhouse. He's in the Swansea City squad on several occasions during his time at the Vetch Field. Barnhouse again. It's a good header down. This is Twynham. Loss down the line to Blaine. Loss again. Griffiths couldn't quite control that. Borgvart. Gudjonsson. Skipper controlling things in midfield. That's a good ball forward to Syverson. This could be dangerous. But good defending by Rob Jones.
Yeah, very excellent defending there by Rob Jones. Hafnarfjarðar again switched to play, and they're playing, because Haverfordwest are playing three centre-backs, there's space inside the full-backs, and they're getting penalised down the left-hand side there quite regularly.
Third corner for Hafnarfjarðar. Alfredsson to take it. That's not a bad one. But the referee spotting, I think, a little bit of pushing in that 6-yard area.
Yeah, Lee Kendall's going to be vital on set pieces. You know, you can see already that the delivery from the left-hand side here is going to be his top draw, and you know, he's a big part player, because he's talking the game through for the whole of defenders. Excellent experience with it, Lee Kendall.
Just over 15 minutes gone in the first half. Still no score here at Ninian Park. Griffiths heading on for Hicks. Can he get his cross in? He can, but that's cut out by Gardison. Gardison's another student in the Hafnarfjarðar side. Gudjonsson. Syverson. Good Jonsson again. This is Borgvart. Well, not a bad little cross into the box, but no one anticipated that.
No, that's excellent defending by Haverfordwest. They've got bodies behind the ball, and the movement of Hafnarfjarðar is obviously going to be good, but that's where the crucial experience of David Barnhouse, Lee Kendall, Colin Loss talking the game through has been excellent.
Well, the referee feeling that was a free kick to Hafnarfjarðar. Tim Hicks challenging unfairly. Tommy Nielsen. Freyr Bjarnason. It's a good header down by Borgvart. But again, good defending by Haverfordwest. Wyn Thomas. Not a particularly good ball forward, easily cut out. This is Alfredsson. The skipper, Good Jonsson. Alfredsson. Could be dangerous, but that was good defending by Barnhouse. Looks a useful player, Alfredsson.
Yeah, like I said, he's playing on the right, but always cutting in, and that's why Barnhouse recognised the trouble quite early. Well done, David Barnhouse.
Wayne Jones. Syverson's crossfield ball. Gardison forward to Borgvart. They move the ball well when they come forward, Hafnarfjarðar.
That's right, they keep possession so well, and that's going to be Haverfordwest's problem. If they don't retain possession, then it's going to be difficult for them, because they like to keep the ball, Hafnarfjarðar.
19 minutes gone in the first half in this UEFA Cup first qualifying round first leg match. It's 0-0. Haverfordwest against Hafnarfjarðar. Well, it looks as if he's going to try and put one on target. Well held by Lee Kendall.
Excellent goalkeeping. Obviously the Jordak was going to shoot there and test the goalkeeper, and I think Lee Kendall answered the question.
Not easy in these conditions, a ball coming at that sort of range, low in front of the keeper.
No, it's definitely not.
The skipper again, Heimar Good Jonsson. Syverson down the line, plenty of space for Atle Bjornsson. That's a good cross, and well pushed away by Kendall, but not very far. It comes to Bet, and that's offside against Bjornsson. Hafnarfjarðar getting a little bit of space on their right.
Yeah, definitely.
On several occasions.
It's been difficult. It's been difficult for the left back, Wayne Jones, because he doesn't really know whether to squeeze in tight on him, because he's cutting in field. But you know, they're doing okay. They're having a little conversation there about the key for Haverfordwest is holding the ball up, and I know it's difficult for the front two, but they must do that in order to regain possession.
Well, Wayne Jones can't get forward a great deal.
No, I think Deryn will be quite happy for him to sit in for now and just nullify the threat of
Hicks for Haverfordwest. Twynham. Well, that was always a difficult one for Wayne Jones. He did get forward on that occasion, but it was difficult to control the ball.
Yeah, it's a long run back for him as well, Richard. If he goes forward, you know, they must retain possession, and he's disappointed with Gary Twynham's pass.
Syverson with the throw. Jonas Gardson. Bet. Alfredsson likes to switch wings. Another corner to Hafnarfjarðar, the fourth corner of the game. 21 minutes gone, still no score. And it'll be Atle Bjornsson to take it. Alfredsson. That was good defending by Wayne Jones. Now can Hicks set something up? Hasn't got much support ahead of him, but does well to find Rhys Griffiths, and he does well to get a throw in.
Yeah, that will give Wayne Jones some excellent confidence there. You know, he's got a difficult character to mark in the Hafnarfjarðar, who's for me has been the star man for the Hafnarfjarðar team. But well done. They maintained possession. Now they've got a throw in and moved up the field. Excellent.
Dylan Blaine to take it. Twynham for Haverfordwest. But can't get the better of Gudjonsson. Gudmundur Syverson leaving it for his skipper, Heimar Gudjonsson. Well intercepted by Rob Jones. Hallfredsson. It's not a bad ball. Bjornsson. This is Bet. A little bit of ambitious one, that. Twynham. But he allowed too much space for Gudjonsson to intercept. Hallfredsson to Gudjonsson. He's got support on the right in Syverson. And the shot didn't really cause Kendall any problems, but gradually Lee Hafnarfjarðar beginning to look more dangerous as they come forward.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, very comfortable on the ball, and again, everything goes through Gudjonsson, the centre midfielder. Gary Twynham's got a lot of responsibility, really. He's got to pick him up, and you know, now one of the centre forwards is dropping in midfield, really, to track Gudjonsson.
Nielsen, Danish international, part-time pro with the club. Bet wide to Bjarnason. Rare mistake by Nielsen then.
Yeah, but that's all because of the talking of David Barnes at the back, who's got him structured and has got him playing in a certain shape. And if they can do that and force Hafnarfjarðar back, then Haverfordwest will have a chance.
Blaine's throw finding Barnhouse. Well controlled by Rossiter. That's a free kick surely, or is it? No, the assistant referee seemed to award a free kick but allowed play to go on. Well, the referee did. And he's given a corner, so it must have taken a deflection when Loss hit that.
Yeah, it seemed an eternity for the ball to come down. You know, I was just about to say where was Colin Loss playing the ball, but obviously he knew he was going to play it off the defender for a corner.
So Haverfordwest's first corner of the game coming 25 minutes into the first half. No score. Loss with the corner. Wyn Thomas moving up from the back. Well headed away by Gardison. Well, probably most of the possession has gone to Hafnarfjarðar, but to be fair to Haverfordwest, they've defended well.
Yeah, they've defended excellently, and just, you know, going back to the corner set pieces where they could be very dangerous against the Icelandic team.
Wayne Jones. Back to Wyn Thomas. Bet. Finding Hallfredsson. A little bit of space for him to go forward. He's going to take on Rob Jones. But the cross not quite good enough, and a good interception by Wayne Jones. Syverson. But Rhys Griffiths doing well to rob him. And getting the throw. Jones with the throw to Griffiths. And he was fouled by Syverson. Free kick to Haverfordwest.
Yeah, Haverfordwest just creeping into the game slowly. And but they're always dangerous against the counter-attack of Hafnarfjarðar.
Wyn Thomas. Finding Barnhouse. Blaine. That was just out of play. think Haverfordwest felt that was a foul in their favour.
Yeah, they felt it was a foul.
It was out of play.
I do believe it was a foul, but the ball was out of play straight away, so...
27 minutes gone in the first half. The UEFA Cup first qualifying round, first leg. Haverfordwest County 0, FK Hafnarfjarðar of Iceland 0. And just one chance in this game so far. That effort by Syverson, which was saved by Kendall. Although Bett's free kick was also saved, but they expect the keeper to do that.
Yeah, that's a tough decision there on...
Bjarnason, the player that was fouled, or was alleged to have been fouled by the referee.
Yeah, I think the loudest shout won the day there from the Hafnarfjarðar bench, and they'll be disappointed. Tim Hicks will be disappointed with that challenge because he felt he won the ball.
Looks in a bit of trouble, Freya Bjarnason. So 28 minutes gone, Lee, 0-0, and although Haverfordwest haven't had any real opportunities, they've acquitted themselves well.
Yeah, very much so, and I think Deryn Brace will be very happy and very pleased with the way they've done it. You know, Hafnarfjarðar look very dangerous on the attack, on the counter-attack. They've got a good forward in Borgvart, and obviously all the play comes through Gudjonsson in the centre midfielder. But Lee Kendall's got his defence sorted, and it's quite a good strategic game developing.
Well, Freya Bjarnason doesn't look as if he's going to take any further part in this match. Journalist by profession, so he'll have a little bit to write about on tomorrow if he's got a report to do for his paper.
Quite right.
Nielsen with the free kick, but rather wasted. Rob Jones. Loss. Poor ball by Wyn Thomas. Syverson. To Heimar Gudjonsson. He looks very comfortable on the ball, this skipper.
Yeah, he looks as though he's enjoying the game. As I say, everything goes through him, and he controls the game, he's talking the game, and he always seems to be free. Sign of a very good player.
Freya Bjarnason still being treated on the touchline. Fortunately back on his feet. And looks ready to come back on.
Yeah, I can imagine he'll come back on. Clash of heads.
Kendall's clearance. Griffiths nodding the ball down. This is Twynham. Wayne Jones needs support. And he did well to get past Bjornsson, but didn't have any luck with the final touch.
No, he definitely had the last touch, and even though he tried to run after the ball, referee saw it. So, but that's what Wayne Jones needs to do, is when he does get forward.
So a goal kick to Hafnarfjarðar. Exactly half an hour gone. Freya Bjarnason ready to come back on. And Hafnarfjarðar back to 11 men. Still 0-0. Larrison's goal kick. Rossiter to Wayne Jones. Syverson. Unfairly challenged by Griffiths. Former student from UWIC, University of Wales Institute of...
Cardiff, Richard Cardiff.
Just testing you, Lee. Syverson, a little bit of space. Bjornsson, not a bad cross. That's a good header in, only just wide. Borgvart getting well to the near post then. That was a real chance.
Yeah, real chance there, and all credit to the defender. I think it's Barnhouse who's down. But great cross, great delivery, but I think he's struggling there, the Haverfordwest player.
Well, that was another example of Hafnarfjarðar getting space on their right. I think it's Rob Jones, the player down, injured.
Oh. Yeah, Wayne Jones is having a difficult time. He's, you know, the midfielder's saying to him, you've got to get tight, you've got to close down, but he's sort of getting caught in no man's land. And does he go in and mark the defender and then the space behind him? Because Hafnarfjarðar can play that ball just inside the left back, and obviously it's exploiting him.
So 13 minutes to the break. The game still scoreless. The rain still coming down, drizzling rain. Kendall's goal kick. Nielsen's header away. Loss getting the ball forward. Hicks trying to get forward, but the interception from Nielsen. Syverson. Gudjonsson. Bet and Gudjonsson combining well in midfield. This is Bet. Bet again. Wayne Jones doing well. Loss. His experience vital in midfield for Haverfordwest tonight.
Yeah, if they're going to be creative in any way, shape or form, that the ball's, you know, Colin Loss has got to get on the football. The game's missed him out a little bit because of Hafnarfjarðar are playing through him, but Colin Loss' experience, like you say, Richard, invaluable.
Atlee Bjornsson, and a chance for Syverson to get forward. I don't quite know what he wanted to do then.
No, I don't think
he didn't go himself when he pushed the ball on, and I think he was expecting someone to be there.
That's right. He looks very dangerous, this right back, Syverson, and he was waiting for Borgvat to join in, but Borgvat was expecting him to beat the man and cross it in.
Well, Haverfordwest will have to beware of those attacks down the Icelandic right. Once again, there was an opportunity then, came to nothing.
Yeah, I think they'd be better off, even though they're playing as a back three, is saying to Wayne Jones, just sit in there just for 5-10 minutes and, you know, nullify the threat of Sayvat and Bjornsson.
Nielsen away for Gudjonsson. Syverson. Well, he's not had a good few minutes, Syverson.
No, I put the kiss of death on him, Richard, now, so hopefully Haverfordwest can exploit him down there, down the left-hand side.
10 minutes to half-time, plus whatever time's to be added on for stoppages. The referee's controlled it well. He's allowed the game to flow.
Yeah, it hasn't been a dirty game at all, and there's not been many physical challenges.
Bet for Hafnarfjarðar. Well, Alfredsson left it, and he thought Bjarnason was going to get forward on the left. He did, but he wasn't there in time. Alfredsson's interception. Blaine with the throw for Haverfordwest. Well, that's not a bad ball if Wayne Jones could get there. He couldn't quite. He would have on a drier day.
Oh, most definitely, and good play there by the centre forward.
Wyn Thomas to Rossiter. Barnhouse looking for movement up front, but he didn't have many options. Syverson getting it away. Gudjonsson. Gardison to Gudjonsson again. Good ball forward to Bet. Helped on to the other Bjarnason, but his touch let him down. Twynham. Playing infield for Wyn Thomas. This is Rossiter. Bet doing well. Good interception by Loss. Twynham. Now can he get forward? He can. Can he get his shot in now? A good interception. So it remains 0-0, 8 minutes to go until the break. Sverre Gardason leaving it for Tommy Nielsen. Bjarnason the journalist. Bet the student. Ball back forward to Halfredsson. But again, comfortable defending by Haverfordwest.
Yeah, they're getting into the game a bit now. The crowd are getting behind them, and Gary Twynham, who's very dangerous when running with the ball, if he can get space, will be a real threat for Haverfordwest.
Well, this is one of Haverfordwest's best spells of the game. Rossiter, but the final shot was not brilliant.
No, that one went for...
He could have taken it on a bit further.
No, but good effort. The crowd, as I say, getting behind them, and you know, even though that was Haverfordwest's first shot, they're still coming into the game.
Darley Larison with the goal kick. Barnhouse to Loss.
Yeah, you can see the difference between the two teams, Richard. Hafnarfjarðar love keeping hold of the ball, being patient in possession, where Haverfordwest are looking to play the front manager as they can. They just need to settle down a bit.
Halfredsson, can he keep that in? He can. It's not a bad cross, but Atlee Bjornsson had come a little bit infield. That was a good interception by Wayne Jones. He had to make that one.
Yeah, Wayne Jones, he's had a tough first opening period, but he's come into the game a bit now, and he's winning all his challenges that will give him a lot of confidence.
I think that was offside against Hafnarfjarðar. Six minutes of normal first half time remaining. There'll be a couple of minutes added on for stoppages. Bjornsson infield to Gardason. Well, the referee said that was a foul by Wyn Thomas on Jonas Gardason. Jonsson's free kick, Syverson. Well, the flag's up for offside, so it won't count.
Yeah.
But Bjornsson was the one who had the shot that was blocked.
Definitely offside there, Richard, but what a great ball by Gudjonsson from centre midfield to Syverson on the right. And them two have combined really well.
So it remains 0-0. There's 5 minutes of normal first half time remaining. And that chance coming when Haverfordwest seem to be getting very much into this game.
Quite right, and just shows how dangerous they are on the counter-attack. You know, they've got to concentrate all the way through the game, Haverfordwest.
Syverson finding Gudjonsson, the skipper and the influential midfielder. Syverson again. Bjornsson. His touch let him down then. Bjarnason to Bet, back to Nielsen. Gudjonsson to Syverson. Always dangerous on the right. Good defending by Barnhouse. And this is Colin Loss. That's a good ball to Blaine. Needs support. He's got it in Barnhouse. Griffiths. Hicks. They combined well then, but Hicks just couldn't get forward. in strength. Well, Loss needed to make that interception.
Yeah, most definitely, you know, and they don't want to concede now before the break, and they've done very well, Haverfordwest, and they must not concede before the break. It'll be a bit of a blow if they do.
Freyr Bjarnason with the throw. Blaine away. Bjarnason again. Borgvart looking for Gardson. Free kick to Haverfordwest. Well, if they go in scoreless at the break, Deryn Brace will be well satisfied with their first half performance.
Yeah, I think he'll credit all his players. You know, every one of them's given 100%, and they've kept their shape. They've only been exploited down the flanks on a few occasions, and they've nullified the threat of Halmiedsson on the wing. So I think Deryn will be really pleased, and you know, you never know what's going to happen in the second half, Richard.
Kendall's free kick. Nielsen away. Rossiter. Bet getting the clearance in. Wayne Jones with the back header. Well, Wyn Thomas almost found our commentary position then.
Yeah, thank God he didn't.
Syverson. Good layoff by Gudjonsson to Gardson. That was a brave interception by Dylan Blaine, but he was fouled by Emil Halfredsson, and that's a free kick. And still the drizzling rain sweeps down. You wouldn't really think it was mid-July.
No, most definitely not, but you know, football players can adapt to any situations.
Halfredsson. Bjarnason's forward ball, headed away by Wyn Thomas. Griffiths. Working hard in attack for Haverfordwest.
Yeah, he's always got to be, he is the outlet, and everybody has to play to his feet. If they don't play to his feet, they can't maintain possession, Haverfordwest.
Wyn Thomas. Recent signing from Carmarthen, Wyn Thomas. Nielsen to Gardson. This is the skipper, Gudjonsson, with Syverson outside him. But Colin Loss showing his experience. Twynham just couldn't quite get the better of Bet then. Syverson. Well, a solid wall of blue defenders at the moment.
Yeah, Deryn Brace will be really pleased with the way this team have defended.
That's a good ball forward by Loss. Can Griffiths get there? He can. And he's got himself a free kick. Well, he did well then, because he was the only player forward.
Yeah, well played, Rhys Griffiths, and that's what we need to do. They need to get forward, they need to win their little free kicks and stuff like that and set themselves up for set pieces. And Wyn Thomas should be going forward, but he's had a tough 5 minutes. Let's hopefully, no, he's going to stay on the halfway line.
Rossiter deciding against taking the free kick. It'll be Wayne Jones. Blaine wide to Rossiter. Colin Loss. Haverfordwest trying to keep the pressure up. Loss again. Rossiter. Twynham forward to Dylan Blaine, but the shot took a deflection anyway. But that was a good move by Haverfordwest.
Because
kept the pressure up well then.
Exactly, Richard. They kept hold of the ball and didn't panic in possession. Dean Rossiter, you know, crucial there for maintaining possession.
Well, we've played the 45 minutes of the first half on our watch, playing stoppage time. The referee spotted something then.
Well, I think he spotted the fact that I think Borgvart thought he was being fouled, and Haverfordwest player won the ball cleanly, so he's just given a hurl of abuse to the linesman or the assistant referee, and he's been booked. Quite right as well.
So the first caution of the game coming in first half stoppage time. Still 0-0. Barnhouse with the free kick. Well headed away by Gudjonsson. Bet to Bjarnason. Brave interception. Colin Loss has done particularly well in this first half.
Yeah, he's nullified Haverfordwest commitment really. He's shown excellent attitude, and he's covered half of the midfielder work, so well played, Colin.
Playing out stoppage time in the first half. Syverson, but well put off his stroke by Wyn Thomas then. Wyn Thomas has had a good game at the back as well for Haverfordwest.
Yeah, good, big, strong defender.
And there is the whistle for half-time. 0-0 at the break, and as we said earlier, Deryn Brace will be well satisfied with his team's first half performance.
Yeah, almost definitely. You know, Deryn will be pleased with the way his team have reacted. The Hafnarfjarðar, very comfortable on the ball, Richard, but they've done very well.
Two good saves by Lee Kendall, who's going in at the moment, but he hasn't been under real pressure. So it's been a good first half for Haverfordwest County in this UEFA Cup first qualifying round, first leg match. Full commentary coming up on the whole of the second half. Interval score, Haverfordwest County 0, FK Hafnarfjarðar 0. Not been too bad, is it?
Substitute.
So we're all set for the second half of this UEFA Cup first qualifying round, first leg match. Substitutions made for both sides, or for one side anyway.
Yeah, Rob Jones has gone off.
And Lee Hudgell has come on. So Hafnarfjarðar get us underway for the second half. 0-0. Nielsen forward to Bet. Bjarnason, Blaine away. So if Haverfordwest can get a 0-0 draw out of this, that'll be a great result for them.
Yeah, I think they'll be very pleased. You know, as we said in the first half, they'll be looking to get any sort of result tonight. Will be a great one for Deryn Brace.
Haverfordwest in the blue shirts. Finished third in the Welsh Premier League last season. Barnhouse looking for Griffiths. This is Hicks. Oh, what a good effort by him.
Great chance there by, I think it was Hicks. You're right, Richard, it was Hicks. And Haverfordwest real good first chance, and they'll be take a lot of confidence from that chance as the crowd boost them.
Well, Larison in the Hafnarfjarðar goal, well beaten by that. It was only inches wide.
Quite right.
Battling against Twynham. Bjarnason back to Nielsen. Gardison. Alfredson, neat flick by him. Bet. Alfredson won't get that.
No, but you can already see from the Halfredum team that Alfredson here on the left-hand side is a real threat.
Lee Hudgell playing in his usual left side position, having come on as substitute at half-time for Rob Jones.
Yeah, and Deryn Brace has made a tactical change there. He's gone to a flat back four.
Yeah, he's got Donald Blaine playing at right back with Barnhouse and Thomas in the middle, and Wayne Jones playing at left back, which he's had to do for most of the first half anyway, instead of his left wing back role. He's got forward a few times, but not too often.
No,
Hasn't been allowed to.
I think he'd be more comfortable there.
That's a booking for Colin Loss.
Yeah, that was a bit of something or nothing, but referee has booked him straight there.
Second booking of the game, coming 3 minutes into the second half. Foul on Gardson. Tommy Nielsen, the Danish international. By Bjarnason. Lee Kendall almost getting himself into trouble, having to play as a right back then. Made the right decision in the end, but it didn't look like it at first.
Yeah, it looked like a 50-50 challenge there for a while.
Blaine fouled. In fact, it wasn't Blaine, it was Barnhouse. Alfredsson to Bet. Bjarnason. Good layoff. Gardson. Gardson with a chance. Good save by Kendall. Gardson really should have scored then. It was one-on-one with the keeper.
Yeah, again, Lee Kendall, what an excellent save. What an excellent goalkeeper he really is. That was the best chance of the game, Richard.
Lee Kendall being watched today, or this evening, by his father, Mark Kendall, a Gwent police officer, but a well-known goalkeeper in his day. Bjarnason. 0-0, 5 minutes into the second half. Blaine defending, but he was fouled by Alfredsson.
But again, good defending by David Blaine. They look much more comfortable with a flat back four, Haverfordwest, even though they were undone there with good movement from Borgvath and the centre forward. They do look a much more comfortable outfit.
Assistant referee not happy about something. It was an offside, so he wants the free kick taken from the right place. Kendall. Well away by Bjarnason. Well, the rain's eased off, and I think Haverfordwest have got the better of the conditions at the moment, particularly this breeze.
Yeah, and they've won a free kick, Richard.
So can they make the most of this? 6 minutes into the second half, 0-0. Colin Loss to take it. Thomas has come forward from the back. He's on the far corner of the penalty area, coming in now. Not a bad free kick. Oh, but he's put it wide. That was a great opportunity for Thomas.
Yeah,
have to snatch at it really with his head.
Haverfordwest's best chance, but it's the delivery of Colin Loss. You know, great cross, keeper was unsure, and Haverfordwest's best chance.
When Thomas unlucky then, reacted to that ball coming out. And almost got his header on target, but it's still 0-0. Twynham. He could get that, he does. Can he get his cross? And he can. Did well then, Gary Twynham.
Yeah, that's all the good physical attributes Gary Twynham's got. He needs space, he needs to run at players.
But this looks dangerous. Gardson. The assistant referee spotting an infringement in Haverfordwest's favour, but play on because Kendall has possession. Barnhouse. Interception by Gudjonsson. Bet. That's a good ball forward, danger here. And a great save by Kendall.
Yeah, the game's really opening up now, and Hafnarfjarðar looking more dangerous on the counter-attack, and he should have done a
Godson
lot
thought
better.
he was in then.
He should have done a lot better, Richard.
Skipper Gudjonsson, back to Nielsen. This is Bjarnason. Freydson doing well to get it back to Bjarnason. Bet to Nielsen. Well, I was wondering why the public address announcer did say at the start of the second half that Hafnarfjarðar had made a substitution. They hadn't. It was Haverfordwest.
That's right, he's corrected himself quite rightly as well.
Bjarnason with the throw. Blaine conceding another throw. Hafnarfjarðar currently second in their league, which began in mid-May. This is Colin Loss to Twynham. Freydson. Blaine doing well to intercept. Freydson again. Not a bad cross, but nobody there for Hafnarfjarðar. Good layoff by Twynham to Hudgell. The substitute getting his a rare touch in this second half. Bet. That's a good ball. Borgvart almost in on the end of it, and he is in on the end of it, and Borgvart could score here, but not according to Lee Kendall.
Yeah, mistake by David Barnice here, but Lee Kendall has really saved him then. Borgvart read the play and should have scored again, but for me...
He's had a couple of chances, Borgvart.
Yeah, he's getting a little bit frustrated, but he keeps making the runs. He's going to have another chance, and Lee Kendall's up to the task.
Well, Kendall hasn't put a hand or a foot wrong so far.
No, he's been excellent, Richard. Again, you can't fault experience in this game.
Hicks battling to get forward. Nielsen away. A foul by Freydson on Griffiths. Free kick to Haverfordwest.
Yeah, Haverfordwest need to slow the game down now, get all their big players, Wyn Thomas forward, so they can be dangerous on a set piece. The goalkeeper came for the last one. It'd be interesting to see what he does. Colin
Loss with the free kick. Wyn Thomas has gone forward. He's on the far corner of the penalty area again. This is a rehearsed move. Not a bad free kick in the end, but nothing came of it. Hicks couldn't do anything with it. Well, the referee really should have pulled that up, shouldn't he? Because Hicks was closing down the goalkeeper.
Yeah, almost definitely. He's just stood his ground, and the goalkeeper kicked the ball straight in the back of his head, but referee wasn't watching play.
Gardison. Syverson, back to Gardison. Tommy Nielsen, the Danish international. Blaine's interception. Gudjonsson. Good layoff by Bjornsson. This is Bjarnason. Barnhouse away. Syverson getting the ball forward. Rossiter to Griffiths. Well controlled by him. This is Hudgell. Well, there's almost a feeling of expectation amongst this hardy band of spectators that if Griffiths and Hicks can combine up front, something might come of it.
Yeah, they look quite pacey. The two of them are combining reasonably well. Now Hudgell's come on, there's an outlet for him, so they can pass the ball to him and then look for the return.
Gudjonsson for Hafnarfjarðar, who play the leaders of their division at home next Monday. Twynham. "13 minutes gone, second half. Haverfordwest County 0. FH Hafnarfjarðar 0. Bjornsson, not a bad cross. Wyn Thomas getting it away to the right place. And Hudgell getting it clear. Oh, good work by Hicks then.
Yeah, excellent.
Did well to hold the ball up and get himself a free kick.
That's where Haverfordwest need to move up the field, you know, get those free kicks as the ball moves forward. Excellent play there by Hicks, and you know, you can see the crowd now anticipating something might happen here for Haverfordwest.
Wayne Jones with the free kick. And Blaine with the throw. Twynham getting the ball forward, but the interception by Bjarnason. Hafnarfjarðar. Well, Blaine was disappointed that the ball went out, but it was a good interception by him.
Yeah, it was. Hafnarfjarðar, we haven't mentioned him once this second half, and I think Deryn Brace will be really pleased that he's not involved in the game. Dylan Blaine has had a good game against him.
Free kick to Hafnarfjarðar. Bet. Hafnarfjarðar to take on Blaine. And Blaine was fouled. Free kick. Done well, Dylan Blaine.
Yeah, two very pacey players, and I think Deryn's recognised that, sign of a good manager, that he's put Blaine on him and sort of nullified the threat there.
Quarter of an hour gone, second half. The game remains scoreless. With Twynham going off. And getting a good round of applause from the crowd. And coming on, Simon Heal, a player who knows this ground well.
Yeah, Simon Heal, ex-Cardiff City player, he'll be looking to get into the game. Interesting decision that. You know, Dean Rossiter looks as though he was struggling in the centre midfielder. But Twynham must have an injury.
Heal playing wide on the right. Well, Twynham was a good physical presence for Haverfordwest.
Yeah, you just felt he was getting into the game there with a bit of space, and I'll say he's got an injury.
Hafnarfjarðar throw. Borgvart. Good defending again by Haverfordwest. They've certainly not faded.
No, they definitely had the better of the second half, to be honest, Richard, and they're coming into the game and the crowd can sense something.
Good Jonsson to Bet. Bjarnason to Hafnarfjarðar. Well, that was a good decision by the assistant referee and the referee, because that clearly went in off Hafnarfjarðar, or went out off Hafnarfjarðar. Dylan Blaine with the throw, 22-year-old defender. Wales under-19 international, 3 seasons with the club. Hicks to Rossiter. Jones. Wyn Thomas. Loss. Bjarnason. Valdebet. Oh, a bit of a misplaced header by Wyn Thomas, but it's safe enough. Rossiter. It's been quite a battle in that midfield.
It has, and all credit to the Haverfordwest centre midfield. Johnson hasn't been at the forefront of everything that Hafnarfjarðar have done.
Journalist Freyr Bjarnason with the throw. Bet getting it forward. Borgvart. Good Jonsson to Syverson. Just over 25 minutes left of this UEFA Cup first qualifying round, first leg match. Haverfordwest's first experience in Europe. Griffiths conceding the free kick. This is Bet. Alfredsson. Blaine doing well to intercept, but not quite getting the better of it. But Ross coming to the rescue. Dylan Blaine. That was a good layoff by Griffiths to Hicks. I think Griffiths felt he'd been fouled then, but the referee would have none of it. Good Jonsson. Syverson. Second leg in Iceland a fortnight tonight. Borgvart finding Bjornsson. Bet. Good defending again by Haverfordwest, but they can't get it clear. This is Alfredsson. Well restricted to long-range efforts.
Yeah, Haverfordwest will be pleased with that. Deryn Brace will be pleased with that. You know, 25-yard shots, Lee Kendall, in the form that he is in tonight, he'll be comfortable with saving those.
So Lee Kendall will be well pleased with his display this evening. Griffiths battles for it with Bjarnason, and it's a Haverfordwest free kick. Heel. Not quite getting the better of Bjarnason. Heel's throw to Dylan Blaine. Wyn Thomas. It wasn't a bad ball, and I don't think Griffiths realised it was going to hold up.
No, the game's gone a little bit scrappy now, and Hafnarfjarðar sort of settled down for the second half after Haverfordwest had the better of the opening exchanges, Richard.
Larison with the goal kick. Alfredsson getting the ball forward. Thomas away to Loss. Rossiter. Hudgel. Wayne Jones. I'll rather mishit that.
Yeah, poor ball there, Richard.
Griffiths, a little bit of space. Well, it's worth a try.
Yeah, but you know, his other centre forward there, young Tim Hicks, had made a great run, and you know, you have to be a world beater to score from 30 yards.
Rain started quite heavily again. Larison's goal kick away by Thomas. Heel getting the ball forward. Nielsen. Barnhouse away. Bet for the Icelandic side. Nielsen. Oh, rare error by Nielsen. Yeah. Looks an accomplished player, though. You expect that of a Danish international.
Yeah, looks very comfortable. But Haverfordwest, you know, if young Simon Heal's come on, he's put himself about. He's just been sold a dummy, but that's what they need to do, push up the field.
Hudgell conceding a free kick. Gudmundur Syverson with the kick. Well, Borgvart had it in the right place, but there was nobody there in support. So Halfredsson going off. And Jon Sevenson's a left side midfielder or forward. Hudgell. Oh, that was a great cross, but Hicks couldn't quite get it on the end of it. It's still not away. This is Simon Heel. That's not a bad cross either. And the referee has given a free kick against Haverfordwest. For a foul by Griffiths on Nielsen.
Yeah, what a great ball from Hudgell from the left-hand side, and just inches away from being a great goal there for Haverfordwest.
Larison with the free kick. 24 minutes gone, second half. Still 0-0. First leg of the UEFA Cup first qualifying round. Haverfordwest County against FH Hafnarfjarðar of Iceland. I think the wind's changed direction now, Lee, and is against Haverfordwest. So too is the rain.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for the home side, but they're dealing very well, and they've just had a couple of great chances there.
Rossiter with the shot. Suspicion of a handball there. It was a handball by David Barnhouse. He was unlucky then. Ball bounced up to him and he brought it under control with his hand.
Very unfortunate there for Barnhouse, who's had an excellent game.
Gudjonsson with the free kick. Moving forward from the back is Bjarnason. A slight misheader by Wyn Thomas, but it's cleared up. Hicks. Oh, his touch let him down. This is Bet. That's not a bad effort. Might have taken a deflection then. It's a goal kick.
Yeah, Tim Hicks would be disappointed there. He had plenty of time to bring the ball down and gave it straight to Bet. And if that had been on target, I'm sure Deryn Brace would not have been happy, Richard.
I think Deryn Brace is thinking of another substitution. Paperwork being done on the far touchline. Kendall with the goal kick. Under 20 minutes left. 0-0. Rossiter to Heel. Blaine. Heel again. Lost to Heel. Not a bad cross. Oh. And Rossiter, well, really, he should have powered that in with his head, but he was offside. Anyway,
I think he's going to book him, Richard, because I do believe he handled it. That's right. And great chance. I just think his legs went there towards the 6-yard box.
But Simon Heel certainly putting himself about, as you might expect, on the ground of his former club, and he'll be keen to show one or two people perhaps that he can do it.
He's put in a couple of tremendous crosses there, and if you can just get bodies in the box, Simon Heel put it on the head.
Larison with the free kick. Bet. Blaine. Rossiter to Heel. Colin Loss. Well, the intention was right. Stephenson. Good interception by Barnhouse, and he got the throw-in. Just over quarter of an hour left here at Ninian Park on this very wet night. And Haverfordwest County certainly holding their own against one of Iceland's top sides.
Yeah, most definitely, you know, and as the game goes on, Hafnarfjarðar will start getting a little bit frustrated. I think number 9, Rhys Griffiths
goes off.
Right.
And Nico Algieri comes on. Algieri is a forward. This is Bet. Battles hard in midfield for the Icelandic side. Does Bet. Good Jonsson to Bjarnason. Back to Nielsen. Gardison forward to Bet. Good layoff to Good Jonsson. Borgvart. Oh, and he scored, Borgvart.
Well, we said he'd have a chance, and he's just struck a lovely shot from 20-odd yards out and nestled right in the bottom corner.
It had to be a good effort to beat Lee Kendall, and it was a good effort low.
That's tough on Haverfordwest, though, Richard, because they've defended stoutly there, and it's just come from a little shimmy, and he's buried it in the bottom corner.
So with quarter of an hour to go in this UEFA Cup first qualifying round, first leg match, it's Haverfordwest County 0, FH Hafnarfjarðar 1. Jonas Gardson goes off. And Asgeir Asgersson comes on. He's a midfielder. Well, disappointing for Haverfordwest. They defended so well for so long without being under constant pressure.
No, they've definitely been in the game, and you know, all credit to them. They've played very, very well.
Bet. Good tackle coming in from Thomas. Heel. Good crossfield ball to Hudgel. That's not a bad ball either. Chance here, but Algieri couldn't get in on the end of it. Good Jonsson. Thomas to Hudgel. Too many defenders in front of him. That goal has certainly given Hafnarfjarðar confidence. A shot from Bjornsson, but a little bit ambitious. Well, it had to be a good effort to beat Lee Kendall, and it was. He almost got to it, but it was well placed.
Yeah, I think he just got his fingertips to it, and he'll be disappointed when he looks back at it that he didn't save it. But what an excellent strike by Borgvart, who's looked threatening all the way throughout.
So Haverfordwest 1 down against FK Hafnarfjarðar of Iceland. Bet. Bjarnason. The offside flag up on the far side. Free kick indirect to Haverfordwest County. Having to play this match 100 miles from their normal Bridge Meadow ground because of UEFA regulations. And Sverre Gardison took a knock then in that challenge with Nico Algieri. Well, chances have been few and far between for Haverfordwest County.
Yeah, but second half they've started so brightly, they will be really disappointed that they've conceded. I know Deryn will probably be very pleased with his second half performance, and it's you know, probably the poorest part of Hafnarfjarðar attacking, and they've scored, unfortunately.
It was that effort by Hicks, which just went past the post earlier in the second half. Would have been a different story if that had gone in.
Almost definitely, Richard.
Svensson's finding Syverson. This is Stephenson. Algeria getting the ball back to Rossiter, but high kicking by Gudjonsson, giving an indirect free kick. Heel. Well, it's not quite happening now for Haverfordwest.
No, they just need to settle back down. They will have one more chance in this game, and but they don't want to concede another goal. If they go 2 down, I can see the heads dropping. You know, they're still in the game here at the moment and battling for every ball, and they will get another chance, Richard.
11 minutes to go. Haverfordwest County 0, FH Hafnarfjarðar 1. Barnas getting the ball forward. Nielsen's long ball forward. This could be a chance, but what a good save by Lee Kendall, who was a little bit caught out by that, but he reacted well.
No, he did very well. Another mistake by Barnhouse. He's only made 2 mistakes in the game, and they've nearly cost 2 goals, but Lee Kendall has saved him again.
Well, would you believe that's Hafnarfjarðar's first corner of the second half?
Well, exactly, Richard, and it just shows how well Haverfordwest have played, that they've limited them to 1 corner.
Stephenson to take it. Bjarnason moving forward from the back into the penalty area. Well, not a great corner.
Well, a great corner for Haverfordwest, that's all we'll say about that one, Richard.
Exactly 10 minutes left plus stoppage time. Blaine with the throw. Loss. Algieri to Hicks, but Hicks got himself a free kick. Barnhouse to Loss. Blaine, a little bit tight for Haverfordwest at the moment. Gudjonsson to Gardison. Kendall's goal kick. 9 minutes left. Nielsen away. But Haverfordwest still battling.
Yeah, they're not going to give up until the very final whistle. And that just shows what an excellent team spirit Deryn Brace has got at Haverfordwest. They'll have one more chance in this game.
Loss. Thomas. Loss again. Heel. Algieri, could he get in here? Plenty of defenders there. Heel with a shot, took a deflection, just over, corner.
Yeah, there he was, Rich. We said he'd had a chance, and it was just inches from nestling in the top of the goal there. But they've got a corner. Haverfordwest dangerous on corners, Richard.
Well, that effort by Heel, which took a wicked deflection off a defender, looked for a second as if it was going to drop into the net.
I know, you could just tell by his frustration it wasn't far away there.
Now, can Loss deliver a good ball in? It's Haverfordwest's first corner of the second half. They trail by 1-0. There are 8 minutes left. And that's not a bad corner. This is Heel. Can Rossiter get there? He's got himself a free kick. And that's going to be a booking for Bjarnason. So Jones with this free kick. Thomas has moved forward into the area. And the flag's up for offside. I think the wind helped.
Yeah, Wayne Jones would be disappointed with his delivery there. He's got to drive that ball, and he tried to float the ball and he got caught in the wind, and Wyn Thomas was offside.
And still Hafnarfjarðar lead Haverfordwest County here at Ninian Park by 1-0. Goal 30 minutes into the second half by Alan Borgvart. 25-yard drive low to Lee Kendall's right. Well, it's never looked really as if Haverfordwest County are going to win this game, but I would expect them to get a draw out of it.
Yeah, from
their gone up to the goal.
From their performance, they almost definitely deserve a draw, and they're still not out of this game yet, Richard.
Wayne Jones with the throw. Finding Algieri, but his first touch let him down. Jones again. This is Hudjol. Jones. He ran out of options then. Thomas. Nielsen away. A little bit scrappy now, Lee.
Yeah, they're going to fight to the end, both teams, and the nice pretty passing has gone out the way at the moment. And
it's a free kick to Haverfordwest County. Rossiter fouled. He's battled really well.
Dean Rossiter, yeah, he's a steady player. Recently signed from Carmarthen, and a lot of League of Wales games.
Loss with the free kick. Flag up for offside. I think Wyn Thomas having a word with the assistant referee. I don't know whether he speaks Serbian or Montenegrin.
No, I think Wyn asked him who, and he said you, so I think that's about as far as the conversation's going to go, Richard.
5 minutes left plus stoppage time on this very wet night at Ninian Park. Not a great free kick by goalkeeper Daddy Larison. Thomas. Kendall. Looking for Hicks, and he got to it. Algieri. Hudgel just couldn't quite get the flick right. Thomas doing well to get his head to that one. It was an awkward dropping ball. Inside the last 5 minutes now. Freya Barneson with the throw. This is the goal scorer, Borgvart. And it's his throw.
Yeah, he's looked like a comfortable player, Borgvart, very sharp.
Bet. Good challenge by Algieri. Bet. Blaine for Haverfordwest. Well, he's going to concede a corner. Well, it's not a corner. It is a corner, in fact. So off goes Gudjonsson, the skipper, and on comes Simon Karkov, who's a left side midfielder or forward.
Yeah, interesting decision that. Gudjonsson being the captain, everything played, certainly had an excellent first half, and they bought him off obviously to shore up things with another defender.
Well, it wasn't in fact a corner. Kendall managed to keep it in, or keep it from going behind. It's a throw. Bjarnason. Bet. Good challenge by Heel. And he's got himself a free kick for that foul by Bjarnason. Well, Simon Heel took a knock then, but he's all right. And there are 2 minutes left, plus stoppage time. Kendall with the free kick. Well, the wind held that up, but this is Barnhouse. Hicks. Rossiter. But a break could be on here. This is Borgvart. Borgvart still going. And a good block by Wayne Jones.
Yeah, well recovered there. Borgvart should have slit in the substitute Asgeisen in, and they would have scored, but recovered well. Barnhouse and Wayne Jones, well played.
Well, it would have been rough justice then on Haverfordwest if they'd gone 2 down. Stephenson with the corner. With just over a minute left in this first leg of the first qualifying round of the UEFA Cup. No problem for Lee Kendall. Well, they've battled hard, Haverfordwest, and the least they deserved was a 0-0.
Yeah, quite right. They deserve something out of the game, and a couple of minutes left. Let's see if they can push forward a little bit more.
Syverson under pressure from Hudgell, so it's still not over.
No, another set piece. Let's see if they can throw everybody forward now.
Wayne Jones needs a good cross. Heel, not a bad cross. Goalkeeper struggling, but Hicks fouled him.
No, that was
Great cross that by Simon Heel.
Yeah, we've said about his quality from the delivery, but how could that be offside when the goalkeeper punched it up in the air? The linesman, he's either given offside or he's given a free kick.
He's given a free kick for a foul by Hicks on goalkeeper Larison.
Yeah, I don't agree with that one, Richard.
3 minutes added on by the fourth official. And it's a free kick to Haverfordwest. Well, they're still in with a chance, Lee.
Yeah, most definitely. A set piece is going to be the most effective way of getting something, but Haverfordwest have played so well they don't deserve to lose this game.
Official attendance just announced, 612. Well, we guessed about 600 before the game, so we were 12 out. Play held up, injury on the far side. Stephenson, the player, down.
I think Simon Heel's just been booked for the challenge on him there, Richard.
So a mixed return to Ninian Park for Simon Heel. But Haverfordwest can feel well pleased with their opening display in Europe. Syverson with the free kick. Borgvart heading on. Cleared away by Thomas. Heel to Hudgell. Or can he get forward? Challenged by Syverson. Hudgell. Cross wasn't good enough. Cleared away by Bjarnason. Kendall needs to get the ball forward. And the referee has blown. He didn't play 3 minutes of stoppage time, he only played 2. And Haverfordwest have lost this first leg against FK Hafnarfjarðar by 1-0, but they can feel well satisfied with their battling performance.
Yeah, I think the whole town can be proud of the way they played it, especially Deryn Brace. He'll be really pleased. In one way, he'll be disappointed to concede the goal, but they've battled there, and they've got no fear of going to Iceland.
Lee Kendall shaking hands with the referee. Had an outstanding game, was unlucky to be beaten by that shot. It was a well-placed effort by Borgvart 30 minutes into the second half. The second leg to come in Iceland a fortnight tonight. And Haverfordwest receiving a good round of applause from this small but enthusiastic crowd. They can feel well pleased with their opening display in Europe despite the disappointing result. It was the UEFA Cup first qualifying round, first leg match here at Ninian Park. I'm Richard Shepard, and with me was Cardiff City's football development manager, Lee Robinson. Final score, Haverfordwest County 0, FH Hafnarfjarðar of Iceland 1.
Oh, man.